Victoria Justice is speaking out for the first time about Dan Schneider amid the quiet on set controversy. The explosive investigation Discovery's docuseries pulled back the curtain on former Nickelodeon shows, alleging that there was a toxic and abusive environment behind the scenes on multiple shows created primarily by Dan. Although the former child star did not participate in the series, in a new interview with Marie Claire, she did say she relates to some of the issues addressed in the doc. Quote, "Something that was very evident in the documentary is that Dan had a very large ego, and sometimes that ego clouded his better judgment and affected the way he treated people, and there were times I felt like I was being treated unfairly." Victoria clarified that nothing sexual ever occurred between them, but says in hindsight certain moments were, quote, in poor taste. After the docuseries came out, Dan released a video on his YouTube channel where he admitted he owed some people a strong apology, and Victoria told the outlet, quote, "I would say I'm definitely one of the people on that list." Although she says she hasn't spoken to the producer in years, she does admit her feelings towards Dan are complicated. Quote, "I'm not condoning any of his behavior. At the end of the day, my relationship with Dan is a very complex one. I met him when I was 12 years old, and he's the person that gave me this big break. He completely changed my life. Most likely, I wouldn't be here where I am today if it weren't for him and for him seeing something in me. For that, I will always be grateful," adding, "After watching his apology, I think he recognizes that he did a lot of things wrong. And I think if he could step back into a time machine, he would do a lot of things differently." Quiet on set called into question concerns over Dan, who produced several hit shows like All That, The Amanda Show, Drake and Josh, iCarly, Victoria's, Zoe 101, and more. Although he has never been charged with any crimes, the series made claims about the toxic workplace environment he allegedly fostered for child actors and crews on his shows. Following the doc, Dan sued the Quiet on Set producers for defamation on May 1st, stating in court documents obtained by Access Hollywood that they allegedly, quote, "falsely state or imply that Schneider sexually abused the children who worked on his television shows. These statements are fabrications." The television producer also spoke out publicly about the series in a video posted on his YouTube channel in March, apologizing for his behavior on set.
Watching over the past 2 nights was very difficult, me facing my past behaviors, some of which are embarrassing and that I regret. And I definitely owe some people a pretty strong apology.
Let's talk about the massages.
Okay.
Watching the content yesterday, it was disturbing.
It was wrong. It was wrong that I ever put anybody in that position. It was the wrong thing to do. I'd never do it today. I'm embarrassed that I did it then. I apologize to anybody that I ever put in that situation. And even additionally, I apologize to the people who were walking around Video Village or wherever they happened, because there were lots of people there who witnessed it who also may have felt uncomfortable. So I owe them an apology as well.